are very, very excited to present this program to you once more again. We are so happy for those people that making comment in our video, saying to us about how our video has been a help to them, and how they are very, very happy to come across our video online, Facebook and YouTube. So we are so very, very excited for us to hear those kind of statements from all over the world. People have been writing, saying to us how they like the program, make the world together as one. So this morning I have with me a model that you would like to see, that you would like to hear, that has a lot of experience of about how what we are discussing. He has been a very good help to the discussion as well. He has contributed his own mind before. So this morning again we have him here with us. We want to hear his own part of the discussion, so everybody can listen again to know where you can amend and where you can push on the more, where you can put more effort the more. Once more again, I'm still saying thanks to each one of you. Every one of you has contributed a lot for the help of this growth of this program that we are doing called Make the World Together as One. Thank you. I have with me here Mr. Frank. He will want to share his idea with us. Thank you once more. Mr. Frank.
Thank you, Brother Lucky.
I am very, very happy to have you here with us this morning. What a great opportunity for me to have you here this morning. And I know you are not a man that somebody can just get easily before we can be able to make the appointments to be today. I know what we've gone through. So thank you so much for coming out to come and share your idea with us. And we are so happy, we are very proud of you that at least we can have a young man like you who is still letting the world to know that even in a dry place it's possible to make it wet. Amen. Even in a place that there is no food, it's possible to make it have something to eat. Amen. Because one time ago when I was discussing with you, there's word you said to me that is still ringing on my brain. You said nobody has problem of work, nobody has problem of job, but the problem that the people have is problem of mindset. Please, this morning, I want you to define that mindset to us, because I cannot still have, I'm still thinking about that. Somebody can say, nobody has problem of job, nobody has problem of work, but the problem we have is the mindset. Please share with us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know, when I said nobody have problem of work, the problem will have a problem of mindset. There is so much in us that God Almighty that created us have impart a lot of potential, a lot of greatness in us. So it depends for you to pay attention to the Spirit of the Spirit of God, which is Holy Spirit in you, and to control your mind and allow it to rule over your body and your mindset, for you to figure out in the faith where you belong to. You see, a lot of things is going on this world today that which every one of us enjoying, but some people have never sit back and thought, how was aeroplane was made? This person that made aeroplane, how did he sleep and wake up and get an idea, and how was it created, and how did it start and how did it finish up? Today there is so much technology on phone, because I remember when I was a child, there was what we used to call postal letter. You have to go to a bookshop and you have to buy an envelope, you have to get a pen, you have to get a sheet of paper, you have to sit down, compose your letter, and you have to write, you cover it up, and there's something you have to buy, they call a ticket, how much to post the letter exactly where you want the letter to be delivered. Then you have to put it on top of the envelope and put your letter, you cover it, and you go to post office, you deliver it, and they have to. But today you can see, I can with my cell phone, I can just sit down and just write and send it to you immediately. And as soon as I finish writing and send, you receive it immediately. And if you on your phone, you can read my message and you can reply me immediately. It's someone that created the technology. I could remember the first phone. When the very first handset I know that people can use to make call and to send message was Nokia 3310. But today, nobody can make a gift with Nokia 310 as a phone that will say,
I will
oh,
take it from
my
you.
uncle make me a very nice gift, or my auntie make me a very nice gift, or like a father, you make your daughter a gift with 3310. Everyone want like a iPhone 5, iPhone 6, everyone want like a Samsung Galaxy Edge 6, S6 Plus, you know? So, the mindset is the most important place for you to create your work. Because when you realize that there's greatness in you, in fact, when you're talking about work, the workshop starts in you, which is your mindset, for you to figure out exactly.
No, please redefine this very issue again. You said the workshop starts from you.
From you, which is inside you.
So because there is a workshop going in, going in the mind.
In the mind, because you have to make up your mind that this is what I want to do, and your body, your heart, your spirit, everything welcomes it. With your body and your spirit. So when your body welcomes it, your spirit welcomes it, and you make up your mind, you begin to do research. How can I do it? How can I do it? Begin to read book, begin to meet people who you believe that they have the idea, the knowledge. You can make a conversation with them without even letting them know the reason why you're holding this conversation with them. You listen to them, you see what they're going to contribute to you. You keep picking and keep picking and keep picking until you get exactly to the level you want. You put your own idea, you begin to create. A lot of people today have never ever worked for anybody, but they're living and they're doing great. They don't need to wake up in the morning, start getting ready, prepare, I have to go to work. But they're doing great. So when I'm talking about workshop, the workshop is inside us. And there are so many we can create, and there are so many we can deliver, there are so many we can give. So, the mindset, the workshop, everything inside you. I could remember, I've been in a case that I met someone who went to a land where he have nobody, no brother, no sister, no friend. But he has to begin to do research. In which area can I be able to make a change and participate in this land, to be useful to this land, so that I can be great, so that I can make it. So, the person have to think, first of all, in your mind, you have to think, what do I know to do? What do I really know how best to do? What can I do better? And what am I doing? What am I enjoying doing? Because the most important thing is not only creating something to start doing. You have to create, and it has to be something you enjoy doing. Because anything you're doing, you enjoy doing it, you must surely be great on it. You must surely be greater, because you're doing it with all your heart, your body. So even when you're sleeping, you're thinking you're creating, adding your energy, your strength, your power, how to do it better, because you want to be better in it, because you enjoy doing it. That is workshop. And workshop is like an avenue that whenever you create it, it never ends. It's like from generation to generation, from generation to generation. And workshop is something that when it's being created and open, it never gets closed as long as you enjoy doing it. Even your children will surely be interested to continue from where you stop. I live in Italy today. I've come to realize that in any family, in any Italian family, whatever the father does, one of the son or the daughter must continue wherever the father stopped. And that is workshop. It never ends. It's from generation to generation, it keeps passing.
Now, it's amazing that anytime we talk to you or talk with you, there is some kind of word that is coming from you. You know, I told you the other time, you told me that people has no problem of job, people has no problem of work. What they have, the problem is mindset. But this morning, you are still telling me about the workshop in us. The workshop. So in everybody, there is a workshop. You said that you walk the right walk or you walk the wrong walk.
You know, I have someone as today, as I'm here speaking with you. He is a professional photographer today, but he never go to any photographer school.
But he has a good workshop.
But he has a good workshop. And how did he have the good workshop, and how did he start it? He came to know me, and we lived together, and I came to find out he's a very nice guy. And he has like an eye problem that in the morning before you have to go to work, you have to medicate and put some stuff, and you have to attached to the eye.
Oh.
And whenever he came back from work, he have to remove the lens, his lens. He have to medicate and treat them, wash them, treat them, and put back and cover up. And every day he keep telling me, oh, Mr. Frank,
I don't know what to do.
I'm really tired and I'm not comfortable of this work I'm doing, that I have to sit in front of computer every day, 8 hours. I'm not comfortable, and as you can see, with my head, it's not good. I was like, I sit myself down and I'm thinking, in which area can I help this young man? I tell myself, I don't have so much money to give him, but even if I have so much money, if I give him, he can spend them and waste them. But I was like, what? In which way can I touch this guy's life? In which way can I change him? Then that is when I came back to my mindset and began to search in my workshop. I realized that although I myself didn't go to photography school, I didn't go to video school, but it's like a natural gift God gave to me. Like how I started my electrical work. Before I go in full in electrical work, from right childhood, I can wire anything called house. Even like all the house we make when we are child, we make like a play, like a joke. I could get wire with batteries, I can pick in street, I can buy bulbs, I can collect wire from anywhere I can buy. I know how to join them together. I can put a switch, I can off and I can on the light. And when I was doing this work, then I was like a kid, and much people doesn't even know what I was doing. But it was only one woman that prayed for me about that work and said, you will do greater through this work. And she saw the work, the last wiring I did was in my mother's room. I have to wire my mother's room, and I have to get the room to be able to light up with battery. Not even like a big battery that from car or for machine, but the battery we put in the radio. I have to get like 10 pieces, join them together. I have to get a stick, I cut it, and I have to dig and make a hole to be able to fix up the battery to get my positive and negative. That was a creative one. So what am I trying to say here? If I search in my workshop and in my mindset, I came across that, yeah, I know how to do photography, and I know how to do videoing. But to my own understanding, the capability of this guy, he can be able to be a good photographer if he can pay attention to me and listen to me and pick my words and my advice and my encouragement. He can do good. So how do I do that? I called him and said, Mr. Frank, do you know that photographers are making money? He said, yes, there's a lot of professional photographers, they make money. He was like, think about all these people who shoot in all these like big club when football matches going on, like all these people who shoot in all these big industry when films are going on, like in Hollywood, like all these top model. He was like mentioning their names, which I wouldn't like to mention here. I said, okay, fine. Do you know that you can do better than them? He was like, oh, you see,
what do you mean?
He said, but there's millions of them, they're already professional, and how can I do better than them? I said, listen, don't think you cannot do better than them. I have that feeling in me that you can do better than them if you can pay attention and listen to me and take my word. So I told him, all he has to do, pay attention, watch their works, look at their works. I'm going to get magazines and I will teach you from my own knowledge. You put them together, then add your own wisdom. Be more creative. Put your own power. Put your own energy your own energy and power. Believe me, you will do better. He was like, oh, Mr. Frank, come on.
You are here again.
With your great philosophy. There's a lot of photographers out there that are already popular, famous. How do I start? How do I make it? I said, all it takes you is to believe in you that you can do it and you can be better.
They can do it, you can do it.
If they can do it, you can do it, because they were not born photographer. They were not born professional. They started from somewhere. So
and practice
first of all,
perfect.
Are you in? Do you want to do it? He said, oh, this is he was like, I can't do it. I said, Mr. Frank, I want you to do it. He said, okay. I don't even have camera. I don't even have money. I said, what I want you to tell me is, yes, I want to go in it. I want to practice. I want to see how it works. Money, camera is not a problem.
It's not a problem.
I can figure it out. He said, this is what I say, yes. I brought an idea how we get the camera. I get the camera for him. I get magazine. I took him around Milan. We'll have shot. We began to shoot. Whenever we have time, we'll go around in Parco, in streets. The most important place, they have like things that got people attention, like a tourist attraction. We visit many places, like in Duomo, Castello, in Pereira, in Lambrate, Pacolambro. Many places I took him will have different shots. I said, okay, now I want to leave you alone. Began to go out and shot by yourself. He began to shot after work. Then he was still doing the work. So what happened? I told him, there was a stage he get to. I told him, now I want you to start charging people for shooting, because he started like shooting for free. I told him, you can make people free picture. Just tell them I'm a photographer. Just shoot them, get the picture, give them for free. Let them know. I told him, you have to make an advertisement. That's how you let people know that you are good in doing this, you enjoy doing it, and they can do better. So he started shooting people for free. A time come, I told him, okay, now start asking money. Can ask like 30 euros. He was like, what is 30 euros? I said, yeah, it's not a big money, but to start with. So that let them know that you are not too interested in making money, but you're interested in enjoying your work and changing something. So he started shooting and asking people 30 euro. From 30 euro, I asked him to upgrade to 50 euros, start shooting for 50 euros. Now I told him, if you want to do great, we have to do complimented card. He did complimented card, we did it online, they did it, they sent it home, we receive it. I told him, don't worry, I'm going to help you. I personally go some places in the top bars where some models and people who need photographer can come in. I'm gonna go in there and put on this complimented card. I went around and showed his complimented card. I told him another level to upgrade, you have to create a website. He built a website and he knows how to build websites. He built a website for himself. I told him, put your best pictures that you have ever shot. People began to come in. From there, people began to come in. Do you know the greatest surprise? This guy was receiving 1,400 euro a month as salary pay on what he was doing. But the time come when he was shooting, I was still doing that work. That was the month he made 1,500. So the next month upgrade, after 3 months he makes so much money. He told me, I'm resigning this work. That is how he resigned work and become a photographer. Today he's professional.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing with us. Then we will see you when we return from break. That is what we want to ask him after the break time, to ask him how was it possible for him to go from being an electrician, to photographer, to become a model at last. Thank you so much. See you after the break.
Thank you.
Welcome back to our program, Make the World Together as One. Please help us to make this world together as one. It's a joyful thing and a good thing for us to have you to be our partner, for you to send those great things, messages to us about how you are enjoying our program. Thank you so much. As I earlier told you, we have a great man here with us, a model. Then we want to ask him, how does he manage to go from an electrician, a photographer, to become a model? Thank you so much. Yes, we want to know that it's surprising for us to have from you that you was once an electrician, from electrician, that you became a photographer, from photographer to become a model now, that at least we can be proud of you as a model we have here in Italy. Please share your idea with us, because your idea is always strong.
Thank you so much once again. I was an electrician. I love being an electrician because that has been like a natural gift I have from childhood. I did it for so long time, and much of the work I did was for free, and some people I did it for love, some people I did it for peace, some people I did it to overcome some hardship or some trouble, because I know how to get exactly what I want, especially when I need it. So electrical work was a very nice work that I still have passion to do it up to today when I have the opportunity to do it. Even all the time I've been doing modeling, I was opportunity to do it for one family, an Italian family, because there wasn't a need. They're finding a new apartment they want to change, so I do what they call montare, meaning that's losing everything and fixing it up. Losing everything for the old apartment. When we took it to the new apartment, I have to fix everything up for them. And
then you was already a model.
Then I was a model. That's to show you that whatever you have passion doing, whatever you love doing,
remember we are still having one word we put aside, okay. The workshop. I know you took that from your workshop.
So I was enjoying doing electrical work. Even as I'm here sitting with you, if I have any family or anyone I can help that need my help for electrical work, I can do it. Because it's what I know how to do and I'm enjoying doing it. That's it. So I become a model because from right childhood I also have passion for fashion and dressing. But although I couldn't have the opportunity to learn how to sew cloth and how to cut and how to make clothes, how to sew. But I really have passion for dressing, I really have passion for fashion, for modeling, because I love to dress good, I love to dress well, I love fashion. Even because of my interest in fashion and modeling, I still have to go to the level of the company that I deal with perfume for makeup, to still make people to look good and to smell good, because I love when people pass me, they smell good. I love when I see people, they look good, they look cute, beautiful.
I think I'm smiling. What do you what are you hearing from me?
You smell good, you smell good, you smell good. So, in my life, everything I'm doing, I've been in like contributing in people's lives to make people smile. Although, the reason why I went into modeling is because I know that in fashion, there are people who we call audience who sit to watch when we're doing what we call catwalking, when we're walking. So when you look good and your clothes on you look good and fit good on you, you put smile on them, they smile. And I know how to make people, to attract people and to put smile on them and make sure they smile even when I'm on stage, when I'm walking. That's how from electrician, I go into modeling. But when I go into modeling full, when I arrived in Italy, so I was like, I have passion for modeling and I have passion for fashion. So I have to give it a try. But I came to remember that I did something in fashion with you, because we organized fashion severally on your own private fashion.
Yes.
We did together in 2009. That was the very first time I met you in 2009. And we have other fashion we did in Teatro Tono, which is Porta Genova, in Porta Genova.
Wow! Don't remember me about that. We were almost every country.
You know, that's to show you how passion I have for fashion and modeling. I go to the level of fashion for every brand that calls me for work, even for the ones, even there's another guy that worked with you,
yes.
The Filipino guy that
yes,
worked with you.
Yes, Roger.
That was the time he was coming up to also, he need help and he doesn't have money to hire models and he needs people to help him to advertise his clothes he makes. I went and I worked for him. I was not looking for money from him. And I also produce other beautiful girls that I know, they look good in camera and they are also interested in fashion, in modeling, and I brought them to him and we assist him, we promote him and we helped him to make sure he achieved his goals and his dream. So that's all my...
Now, I don't know if it is possible we still have time for you to share with us. What was it like when you came to Italy the first time, seeing those professional modello in and around you? How did you break through? What happened?
Yeah, when I came into the country and I already know there are people who are already professional, both men and women, young guys and young girls. I know even people who look more handsome, beautiful than me, who have more better body than me. But I know that there is something different between me and them. There is something special. There is something special in me.
I think it's the workshop.
That's my mindset in my workshop. I believe that if I can pay attention and watch them, how they walk, how they catwalk, and how they do, with my own personal idea and my own knowledge and wisdom, if I put it together, I could do better than them. And to tell you, almost all the casting I went, almost all of them were in casting. But casting worked like this. In a casting that like a publishing type, which is advertisement, when they make you a picture, first of all, they have to make you a picture and see how good you look and how comfortable and how you appear in the picture.
Let me help you. That is what they call body language.
Body language. How your body communicates. Before they can say, okay, you go for video casting. So almost all the casting I went, immediately they just shot me one picture. Others will call others, they will say, After the picture, make sure he went for video shooting. And all the casting I went, I would look good in the casting, in the pictures, in the video. It was like they were looking for someone like me. That's how it always looked like. That after casting, they're gonna tell me that you're in for the work. And after the casting, my agency have to call me. You will be choosing. So are you really sure you're ready for the work? And the work is so day by so time. We just want to hear your last confirmation so that we can tell them yes, you're ready for the work. I have to tell them, yeah, I'm ready. If I'm not ready, why should I go for casting? I'm ready. I'm interested to go to work with them. That's why I went for the casting. They will say, okay, so we have to confirm for them. It was like, that's how it was. One thing in life is that don't look down on you because you know that people are already better doing it. Don't look down on yourself because you are the beginner. Just believe in you and believe in yourself, because greater is he that is in you than who is in the world. Because you never know exactly what is in them, or you know exactly what is in you. And this is really important in life, to know who is in you. Because when you don't know who is in you, that is when you look yourself down.
You make me grow inside.
I always look at myself and say, greater is he that is in you than who is in the world. And you are going and you must be chosen. You might not be the most handsome. Your height might not be the best. But as long as you go, that greater in you will make you the best among equal.
That is the workshop.
And that is how it works for me. That's my mindset in my workshop. Always works.
So now you are telling the public that the greatest thing that will ever happen to you is for you to believe inside of you that you always have that language called although.
Exactly.
Although they are more handsome than me, although they are more brilliant than me, although they know people more than me, but although I will have to do my best.
Exactly.
And your best in the workshop always bring out that you ever think in your mind. Thank you very much for having you this morning. It's a good thing. Please, let's keep on. Let's look at the camera and say good thanks to the people that have been looking, that have been watching our video. All those one from Italy, from all over the world. Many of you that have sent a message to us that said they like our program. We are so happy for you to send such. You never know what those messages are doing for us. Those messages wakes our spirit so much. It tells us what we are doing can help the world. You know our program. Our program, let me remind you once more again, is make the world together as one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.